Ariana threw her body into the meadow of her luxurious mansion. She sobbed. Hobson, her father, strictly prohibited her relationship with Ezra. Ariana just ran out from the house after having great arguing with her father, as soon as Hobson had heard about the relationship between Ariana.
Ariana! Don't you realize who you are? You are my daughter, the daughter of a noble and an unordinary noble. Your great-grandfather is a sovereign. Then, do you really want to have love relationship with a peasant like him? Hobson shouted. Do you know the man who you are dating with? He is only a lowly servant. You really want to tarnish your father's face with dirt, don't you? Added Hobson. But Ezra is a good man, father, and he sincerely loves me not because I am your child. He never sets his eyes on our wealth. Ariana said. Stop. I don't want to hear you mention his name anymore, and I don't want you in a relationship with him. Enough! Tomorrow, I will ask the overseer to dismiss him. Don't speak anymore, enough of this conversation, finished. Hobson said. Then Hobson left his daughter. Hobson family was one of the privileged wealthy family in the small city named Amr. Hobson was a man of the descendant of the common people, but he was very lucky to marry the only daughter of an aristocrat. She was Charlotte. Charlotte's father still had a lineage of sovereign. Charlotte was a wise mother. In spite of agreeing the relationship between Ariana and Ezra, she chose not to argue her husband. Hobson and Charlotte had 3 children, the eldest Edgar, then Leia, and the youngest Ariana. Edgar as the oldest was arrogant. It was different to Leia who was kind and the youngest Ariana, too. Ariana was a kind person and very pleasure in helping poor people. Everyone loved and admired Ariana. Hobson family had widely farm and agricultural land. His cattle were in the hundreds. They were horses, cows, pigs, sheep, and poultry. The workers were even up to dozens. One of the workers was the guy named Ezra. Ezra, together with his elder brother named Banjo, was an orphan. They lived with Anna, their grandmother, in a simple cottage which was a bit far away from Hobson's farm. Since his young age, Ezra had been working in the farm. Ezra and Banjo had been being cared by Anna, the grandmother from childhood after they had been abandoned by their parents. The brother, Banjo, was a hunter. His body was well-built and agile. Going in and out the forest had been already familiar to him. The ravens of Beast Forest were sold to the market. Ezra was a simple young man, good-looking, and he worked in the farm. His daily activities shaped well-built of his body. For Ezra is a kind guy, Ariana liked to be his friend. Their friendship started from a long time ago since Ezra began working in the farm. The sincere friendship eventually led them to a tangle of love, but it grew secretly without any notices of a great family of Ariana. The big love of them drove them to do too much more and finally produced a fetal. Ariana was pregnant. They planned to inform their families, especially to the family of Ariana, after the fetus in Ariana's womb began to swell. But in fact, Hobson got mad and boldly refused it.